So namaste and good afternoon and good morning to all of you here. Welcome to this session again. Today we are going to continue with what we have done in the past recent 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, which is a continuation of Sattipatana Sutta. And this is the practice of the third foundation of mindfulness, which is mindfulness of mind. Okay, because between body and mind, who do you think is the boss? Body or mind? I can't hear you, but I can read your mouth, your lips. So yes, we all agree that mind is the boss. Okay, because our body tend to listen to the mind, and our action always listen to the instructions from our mind. Okay, so therefore it's very, very important to know our mind, as we do not want to be controlled by our untrained or deluded mind. Okay, unless we have an awakened mind, and of course it'll be great, right? So in this meditation, we will learn to understand the mind a little bit more, and also have a non-attachment, non-identification relationship with our mind. Okay, because over time, if we continue to practice observing the mind, understanding the mind, we can actually make our mind more pliable, more workable, and also the wisdom will arise from there. And especially with our thoughts, okay, many of us we don't have the discernment or the wisdom to know which thought to follow. But after some time with the practice, we will develop the wisdom or the discernment to know which thought is good for us to listen to their advice, and which thought is not to be followed or to be discarded. Okay, so and the instructions from the Buddha on this mindfulness of mind is pretty simple, and all we need to do is to bring our mindfulness to our state of mind. Okay, and because we want to know, for example, when we look at the mind, we want to know if the mind is desire or is desiring, or they call it lustful, or if we want to know whether the mind is not desiring anything at this state or is not lustful. We want to know if the mind is full of anger or is free of anger. We want to know if the mind is contracted or torpor, they call it, or free of contraction, or the mind is distracted. You are aware when the mind is distracted, is feeling restless, or your mind is free of distraction, and you want to know whether your mind is narrow or expansive. So at every different state of the moment by moment. So it's a very simple kind of awareness practice of the current state of our mind. There's nothing we can do or need to do, simply aware. We just check in with the current state of mind, simply noting, okay, like this or like that. So in this practice, just continuously aware of the state of mind moment by moment, because when we are mindful, we extricate ourselves from identification with them. We are not the one filled with anger, lust, distracted, and so on. And at a more subtle level, we can even discover that, aware that moments that we are free of anger. There are moments when our mind is alert, but there are moments when our mind are free of any distractions, free of any desiring, and when the mind is at more peaceful state. Okay? And during the session, you may also want to pay more attention to your mind reactions to all the experience that arises. For example, whether the mind has a tendency to want to lean in to pleasant experience, the mind wants to cling on or attach to certain pleasant experience, or the mind is like pushing away or trying to avoid or lean away from certain unpleasant experience. So simply noting. So observe that. Okay? So with that, let's begin our meditation. You may like to adjust your posture. If you remember the 7-point Vairochana positions. Again, you may like to close your eyes or leave your eyes slightly open. Have a very soft gaze at the floor, maybe about 3 feet ahead of you, or let your eyes fall naturally. Or if you would like to close your eyes, feel free to do so as well. And let me invite 3 sounds of the bell. Allow the sound of the bell to take you to the stillness within. Begin by finding a comfortable posture with your back straight yet relaxed, and bring full attention to the physical sensations of sitting still. See if you can remain still without fidgeting for as long as possible. And allow your breathing to be natural. With each exhalation, release tensions on your face. Allow your facial muscle to relax. Relax your mouth, your jaw. Perhaps you can even invite a half smile to the corner of your lips. And allow the sense of relaxations flow down to the shoulder, your hands, your palm, soft and gentle and relaxed. Feel the subtle rising and falling of your chest as you breathe in and out. And soften your belly with each exhalation. Allow your body to relax. And take your time to bring the mind back to the body. There's nothing to rush here. And now bring attention to the place of contact of your body and the cushion. And feel the gravity and stability of your body. Sitting tall and beautiful like a mountain. Solid. And bring your full attention to your present time experience. What are you experiencing now? Acknowledge the full range of experience that's happening at this moment, or moment by moment. Thinking is happening. Hearing is happening. Perhaps smelling is happening too. Seeing if your eyes is open. Bodily sensations are taking place moment by moment. And emotions are taking place at this moment too. Simply open up your awareness to all those experiences and allow them to be as they are. And now gently redirect your attention to the sensations of breath and allow other experiences to fall into the background. Bring the awareness of breathing to be at foreground and observe where or the place you feel the air is most distinctive to you. Whether the tips of your nostril, whether your chest or belly. Remain there. Be mindful of that. And now begin to investigate the feeling tone of each experience, being it the sensation of breath or body, Every experience has a feeling tone of either pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Aware of how your mind responds to this experience. If there is a sense of leaning in or leaning out. For example, if you come across a loud noise, your mind tends to lean out or avoid. Or a thought of a dinner or a good meal, your mind tends to lean in, to want to follow. Just observe. What is your current state of mind now? Are you desiring any pleasant experience? Or clinging to any pleasant experience? Or are you avoiding any unpleasant experience? Breathing in, aware of the state of my mind. Breathing out, I know the state of my mind at this moment. And how about your bodily sensations at this moment? How is your mind reacting to this feeling, sensations of the body? Pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feeling? Is your mind clinging on to this pleasant, comfortable, relaxing sensation? Or is your mind trying to avoid or lean away from this discomfort bodily sensation? Or just neutral? Observe that. So there are two states here. One is you feel, you recognize your bodily sensations. And the second step is how your mind responds to this sensation. by simply remain as awareness, you don't identify it and you don't get lost with them. It's that when you see the river, you are out of the river. And now let's observe our thoughts, our thinking mind. What are you thinking? When thoughts arise, gently turn your attention to them. You do not have to change or stop the thought. Simply observe them as it arises in your awareness. See how they dwell or stay in awareness and dissolve in awareness. If there is a memory, know that it is a memory. If it is a plan about future, know that it is planning. Past, future, or just some random thoughts. Simply observe the thoughts. Know the thoughts, but don't get involved. Breathing in, aware that there is thinking. Breathing out, aware that there's only thinking. There's no I, no me, no person in the thinking. Thinking is simply taking place. And aware that the mind is thinking. But you are not lost in the thought. If there is no thought, knows that there is no thought. Aware of the arising of emotions as well as the thought arises. Boredom, the emotions of fear, confused, lost, or love kindness. Experience them directly. Know that thoughts arise from the mind, but they manifested in the body as well. Your job is to simply being mindful of how your mind reacts to different experience. Aware of that, and that's it. Not trying to stop them, change them, or follow them. Notice that if you can, remain just as awareness without getting involved in all this experience, and it won't disturb you. Even if you're feeling sleepy or boredom, aware that your mind is toppled, is restless, or your mind is not lethargic. Just observe. If your body is feeling sleepy, you can be aware of the sleepiness, not falling asleep. Remain as awareness. You are the one that's aware of the current state of your mind. Our job is to observe how our mind responds to different experiences that's arising, moment by moment. If there is any clinging or avoiding, any anger, impatient, simply aware but not getting involved. Feelings such as feelings. Emotions such as emotions. There is no I, no you, no me, no person involved. all these experiences, emotions and thoughts, they're just like clouds in the sky. It doesn't matter if they are black clouds, gray clouds, white clouds. Let them come and let them go. You are the spacious sky which aware and allow their coming and going. So thoughts are just thoughts. Feelings are just feelings. Emotions are just emotions. They are not you. There is no I, no you, no me, no mind in there. Slowly return your attention to the sensations of breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes slowly and rest in open awareness. So let's end our sessions with the dedications that may this meditation benefits others. Thank you.